Welcome to Over and Out with Dawn News. With me is Ahmed Khwaja from the UAE. I'm Saadi Raza here in Dallas, Texas. June 12th review. We have two games. Actually, a third one was washed out yesterday in Fort Lauderdale. So let's go to the one that just concluded, the Group A match between the India and the US. Good effort from the US. They took early wickets. Kohli for a golden duck. Rohit Sharma was bowled out cheaply as well. I saw Oracle stock was up 12% based on the exploits of their chief engineer. But in the end, Sky did what Sky did, and the Indian batting lineup sort of hung in there and chased it down with about 2 overs to spare. And for Pakistan fans, the net run rate now is actually better than the US. Your quick thoughts on that game?
Yeah, of course, India is a very professional batting lineup, so you never really thought that even though they were 10 for 2 at one stage, that they would not get over the line. Shivam Dube struggled massively throughout the innings, but finally got his touch, finally connecting on one big six against Corey Anderson. So it's important for him that he finds some runs under his belt. And of course, Suryakumar Yadav with a very composed 50 as well. And India finished at just about 2.5 overs to spare. And of course, India have never lost to an associate nation in T20 international. Pakistan has of course achieved that feat in this tournament in itself. So Arshdeep Singh bowled beautifully, 4 wickets on the day, using the conditions to his advantage. And India, it was relatively smooth sailing, even though Virat Kohli was really struggled, only 5 runs in 3 innings played in New York. So he's had a torrid time in the Upper East Side of the USA. But now he's heading down to Miami. Let's see if his fortune changes.
Well, the good thing is, unlike the 2023 World Cup, where the Indian middle order wasn't tested until that final against Australia, at least they've now been paddle tested. And it seems like this is a 120, maybe at the very best, a 130 wicket. So India will be pleased by their matches in New York and what they got out of it. Obviously, this is the last match in that New York stadium. It's a modular stadium. They will tear it down next week. All in all, what did you think of the matches in New York?
They were pretty entertaining. Of course, low-scoring matches can tend to be that one. This was, in fact, the highest run chase here at the Nassau County Stadium of only just 111. So that just tells you what kind of performances are coming in terms of the batting from the sides. But I honestly feel that the teams didn't prepare well enough. But if every single side is struggling to chase here, even South Africa struggled twice when they were playing here. Pakistan, of course, didn't get over the line against India as well. So I think there must be something in the surfaces that these drop-in pitches didn't quite work in New York. Let's hope that Florida is a lot better. And Texas was pretty good. The Dallas pitches were pretty decent. We saw some entertaining cricket there. But the low-scoring matches, they were close. They kept every side in it. So overall, I think in terms of entertainment, it was okay. But perhaps in terms of the purity or the purest version of T20I cricket that we're seeing these days, perhaps it was a bit lacking.
From a Pakistan perspective now, it's sort of in their hands. If they win and Ireland beat the US, they should go through. Of course, the one question is rain. It's pouring rain right now in South Florida. Now, summer showers are expected anyway, but this is today is a little bit of a monsoon. I was just reading that the Florida Panthers hockey team, which is trying to fly up to Edmonton because Game 3 of the Stanley Cup is tomorrow, still haven't been able to leave Fort Lauderdale Airport because of the weather. Hopefully that clears up by Friday. We'll see. The other game that happened yesterday was Australia absolutely crushed Namibia. And I think this team is rounding into form now. I think June 24th is the Super 8s match between India and Australia. Both have qualified. They'll both be in the same half of the draw. But Mitch Marsh, Travis Head, and even David Warner, they look formidable.
Absolutely. If you are to contend in an ICC tournament, your top 3 have to score heavily and they have to score consistently. So David Warner, Travis Head, and Marsh all looking in decent touch. And of course, Adam Zampa, very underrated, doesn't quite get the adulation and the accolades that he deserves for his performance in white ball cricket for Australia. But now he's a T20 World Cup winner, he's a ODI World Cup winner, and he's bowling beautifully. And of course, Namibia had absolutely no chance. 4 wickets to his name, and then it was very straightforward run chase for the green and gold of Australia.
Thank you very much, AZ. We'll do it all over again tomorrow.